Welcome to Canal Media's weekly roundup from the banking sector. From push for 5 days banking and harassment complaints to quarterly growth results and RRB reforms, here are the top banking developments from this week.
5-day banking. How long can we wait? AIP and BOF on strike. The All India Punjab National Bank Officers Federation intensified its long-standing demand for 5-day banking, questioning why implementation continues to be delayed despite repeated assurances from the government. The federation emphasized that officers have been consistently meeting their business targets but continues to struggle with extended working hours and lack of work-life balance. It urged both the government and the Indian bank associations to take decisive action, highlighting the mental and physical toll on bank staff working 6 days a week. AIP and BOF explained strike, a reminder to fulfill commitments made to officers. Krishna Kumar, General Secretary of All India Punjab National Bank Officers Federation, explained that the recent strike by PNB officers was not just a protest but a symbolic reminder for the management to deliver on its own promises. He said that while officers have been instrumental in helping PNB achieve over 7,000 crore profits, key commitments such as full reimbursement of perquisite tax and the linkage of medical aid with revised basic pay remain unfulfilled. The union made it clear that the strike was intended to restore dignity, fairness, and the trust within the system. Complaint lodged against Central Bank of India regional manager in Etawah over alleged abusive conduct towards officer. An officer faced abusive and intimidating behavior by the regional manager of Etawah region. A formal complaint has been filed against the RM. The incident has sparked outrage among employees and unions, who have demanded that the management take strict disciplinary actions and ensure a safe, respectful workplace environment. The matter is expected to reach higher authorities if no action is taken soon. UCO Bank's provisional Quarter 2 FY 2026 results, balancing growth, efficiency, and workforce well-being. UCO Bank's provisional results of Quarter 2 FY 26 reflected a healthy balance between growth, operational efficiency, and workforce well-being. The bank showed improvement in asset quality and profitability while continuing to expand its retail and MSME portfolios. Interestingly, the management also highlighted its focus on employee welfare, signaling awareness of recent reports of workplace stress. With strong digital adoption and stable NPAs, UCO Bank's results point a sustainable growth path that prioritizes both performance and people. Bank of Maharashtra Quarter 2 FY 26 analysis. The triple play of growth, digitalization, and employee productivity. Bank of Maharashtra reported a strong second quarter in FY 26, driven by impressive credit growth, expanding digital initiatives, and a motivated workforce. The bank's focus on operational excellence and customer-centric digital platforms helped it maintain a leading position among mid-sized PSBs. Internally, the management attributed success to improved staff engagement and productivity, suggesting a more cohesive work culture. This quarter reinforced the bank's reputation as a growth-focused, employee-driven organization. Bank of Baroda Quarter 2 FY 26 provisional results. Double-digit growth fuels optimism across investors, customers, and employees. Bank of Baroda's provisional results for Quarter 2 FY 26 brought positive news for both investors and employees, showing double-digit growth in net profit and advances. The improvement in asset quality, coupled with enhanced digital penetration, reflects the bank's solid financial footing. However, the positive numbers also come amid ongoing conversations across workplace reforms and staff morale, suggesting that sustained growth will depend not only on business performance but also on employee well-being. Rural banks at 50, celebrating legacy, confronting challenges. As regional rural banks completed 50 years of service, the milestone brought both celebration and critical reflection. While the contribution of RRBs to financial inclusion and rural development is immense, employees and unions called for strong policy support, modern technology integration, and fair compensation. The Golden Jubilee sparked renewed conversations about the future of rural banking and how these institutions can stay resilient amid evolving challenges. Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank withholds reserve list amid staff shortage. Union calls it unfair. The Uttar Pradesh Gramin Bank has come under scrutiny for withholding its reserve list for the latest RRB recruitment, leaving hundreds of qualified candidates awaiting clarity on their appointments. The move has sparked serious concern among aspirants and staff unions, especially at a time when the bank is struggling with over 400 vacancies across branches. Union representatives had termed the decision unfair and warned that prolonged delays would affect both employee morale and service quality in rural areas. Candidates and staff alike are urging the management to release the reserve list immediately and address the growing manpower crisis.
That's all for this week's roundup. India's banking sector continues to face critical challenges. Stay tuned with Kanal Media for the issues that matter to bankers.